Hello, everybody, and welcome to WAILORD Week 6 versus the Pittsburgh Piplups. Um, and Mountain Dew Parter is the coach of the Pittsburgh Piplups, I should say. But yeah, I've got a post-com today because when I was recording the live com, there was people outside doing gardening, and it was just so noisy. Like they were uh, who knows what they were doing, but they were making a ton of noise, so I had to stop recording that, unfortunately. But yeah, he brings the Flygon, the Rotom Heat, the Escavalier, the Garbodor, the Lycanroc, and the Slowking. Whereas I bring Zoroark, Donphan, the Hitmonchan, the Alolan Raichu, Salazzle, and the Frostlass. I believe I start off with. I believe I start with the Raichu potentially. Yeah, I do, as he's gonna lead with the Rotom. So I kind of wanted to scout this out, and I mean that was potentially a roll depending on how much damage he did. But I do figure out that it is scarfed there, and I get a nice surf off on it, give it some damage, and it allows me to bring Salazzle in on the next overheat because it is scarf, so it's either got to go for that or switch in something else. Um, and this next overheat is not going to really be doing much, so I do get a free sub up as he brings in the Slowking, which is obviously a pretty decent wall for my Salazzle. And I don't really have much I can do against this Slowking, so I just Toxic it. It will have that Regenerator, but I'll be able to bring it down a little bit at least. And yeah, I switch out into the Frostlass here, as he's going to Scald and not get the burn, thankfully. And getting some toxic chip there is going to go into the Lycanroc as I go for a Shadow Ball. This Frostlass is choice spec, so that did a ton of damage. I was worried about the Accelerock here, which probably would have killed me, so I switched out into Hitmonchan as he just goes for a Toxic himself, which is unfortunate. Bullet Punch should kill here, but I was predicting him to switch out, which he does, which I switch out into the Alolan Raichu here as well. This lets me get a Volt Switch off. I don't think he'll bring the Flygon in, and yeah, I get some nice damage off on the Slowking, and I bring the Frostlass back in, hopefully to take Scald or something like that, but then he does show the Trick Room. But that does allow me to get another hit off on something, and a Shadow Ball does 36% to the Garbodor there, and we see that it does have that Black Sludge. But yeah, this Garbodor is going to end up being a big problem this match, and I don't have a lot that can touch it, unfortunately. I don't want to sack the Frostlass just then. I probably should have done a bit more damage, I guess. He gets a Spike up as I bring my Donphan in, and then he has to switch out, fearing the Earthquake, as I'm going to get a nice knockoff there with the Donphan. And that allows, and he brings the Slowking in here, which is going to allow me to do my weakness policy into Rock Polish, which is going to make me a fast and strong boy, and the Trick Room's going to wear off now, so that I will be faster and get the kill on the Slowking. So that Slowking's down, that's good for me. But then he does bring the Rotom Heat in, unfortunately. This Rotom Heat is choice scarfed, and I do believe that it would still outspeed my Donphan, so I can't keep it in. And so I just go to sack off my Alolan Raichu as he goes for that overheat. And I bring in the Salazzle here. No point subbing because the overheat's going to do a ton of damage to me. But I do knock the Rotom Heat out. So that's 2 down, 1 down for me. Pretty good at the moment. Still fearing the Accelerock here. I switch out. and he switches out as well. And now this Hitmonchan doesn't really have anything to deal with his Garbodor. Unfortunately, I don't have the Earthquake or anything like that. So I go into the Frostlass as he goes for the Gunk Shot, and he gets the Poison. Now this Frostlass has Choice Specs Psychic, so while I probably wouldn't have killed the Garbodor with that, I would have chunked it a lot and brought it right in range of something else. So getting that poison there sucks. Quite a lot, actually. But that means I bring in my Zoroark here. It's obviously not the Salazzle because it's full health and Salazzle was almost dead. And Hitmonchan is just going to keep getting like toxic damage and spike damage, and it's just going to be annoying. And then we find out that the Garbodor is even faster than the Hitmonchan anyway. And on this next turn, we also find out that it's going to be faster than my Donphan too. And yeah, that's pretty much just game right there. Salazzle's going to die coming in on Spike. And Zoroark cannot break through this at all. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be game. Good game to Hayden. To Mountain Dew Party here. It was well played. I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, try and get some paras or whatever. I think bounce paras, or does it flinch? Either way, I'm just gonna. I mean, Zoroark goes down here, and then Salazzle goes down to the Spike. So yeah, that's the game. Yeah, obviously tier 3 and below is not where my strengths lie. But what can you do? I'm still having fun with it, having fun with some crazy sets and stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess we'll just have to keep playing and see how we go for the rest of the season. I don't really have any chances of making it into playoffs, but that's just how it is. So, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.